YouTube? What's going on? It's your boy, Buddha. Back in the building. We've got a couple Buddha gang and BoodaFam members in the house. We got Calfa Knight ready for the fish. And Kyle Mosby. Yeah, I did two posts on it already. Well, to be fair, I did just post one right now. I actually need to make sure that went up. So let's go check, because I've really pushed the envelope with that video that I just put out. What's going on, my G? How you doing today? How's work? How's life? I feel like you and I haven't really talked much, man. I hope everything's good with you. Let's see what we got. Yep, it's up. It's live. It's processing the HD version, but it is definitely live. So I did just post a video of my thoughts on the Trials of Mana collab, but I did do a community post as soon as the announcement went live on YouTube. So what's up, anyone else? Tukase! I know Mana's returning, dude. We're gonna get that honey elixir. You already know this. Dojo's in the house. It's gonna be a little tricky for me, and if you watch the video that I just put out, you'll understand. If you want to go watch that and then come back to this, I totally get it. Totally get it. I actually pushed back this live stream so I could post that as soon as I had it ready. But here we are for day 2 out of 24. We'll see. We'll see how these go. Shut down hard is in the building. What's going on, guys? Gonna be away for a little bit, heading to Texas next week. You going to visit family, or what's in Texas, bro? You don't have to disclose any information you're uncomfortable with. How we all doing? Y'all looking forward to this new collab coming? Because I must say, I am very, very complacent to it. The only thing your boy's going to be trying to chase currently, of course, we'll see the information that comes out on the 23rd. The only thing that I'm looking to is honey elixir. There's not a lot else they could introduce to my account that would change my performing abilities other than honey elixir. Yeah, a lot of people can't. A lot of people are looking forward to it. Here's this thing. I totally misspoke, and I'm just going to talk about it now so I get it on footage at least once talking about this. I was talking all this shit about this banner, and I still discourage anyone from touching it, but you can only summon 5 times. After you do this rotation, the banner goes away. So I'm over here saying if you're a whale, you can dump hundreds of dollars into this thing, and that's not even true, because the most, if you bought all of your crystals, the most you can buy is 15,000 in order to do this whole thing, and then it's done. So it's not like you can just go and waste all your crystals on this and just mess yourself up. But obviously, I mean, 15,000, 5 multi-summons right before a collab would be a pretty hard loss. But it's not just something that someone could sink all of their crystals into with no return. So just wanted to take that statement back that I made. And what was I wanting to do? Turn on sound. Let's go up to 2, shall we? Blast Edge! Let's just get into fishing, y'all, because it's the name of the game with these little live streams. Short, quick. Imagine a very, very small audience during these, unless you're just got some free time and down to chill with your boy Buddha, which I know a lot of you guys are. And I love you and appreciate you. But it's not going to be one of our big hits. Here we are again to try our luck at number 10. Can we get the Game Master arc? We still have many fish to catch, but I would love to get that arc. Probably chase the mana arc since you didn't get the Ed arc. Very good call. I mean, honey elixir is the most superior version of itself. Oh, connecting right out of the gate. Honey Elixir is the most superior version of Instacast stock filling. So now's the time to get something on your account that will undoubtedly unlock strategies that you would have never had possible to you before. Can you take absolute advantage of it before you reach more close to end game? No. It really becomes an extremely impressive skill when you have your end game account very well built and you've got your strategies in place. Kenway! What's going on, G? We were talking in the main LC Discord. You're just ready for these Pokemon streams. I need to set that up. I still got to set that up. Your boy got started real late today. Lady Buddha needed the office for some work interviews, and she's covering the bills at the moment, so she gets priority in anything work related. So that's why I didn't get that like collab video out until 2:30. That's why, well, no, this stream would have been happening at 2 regardless because of daily reset. But yeah, that would have been a good time to bust out the Switch and mess around with it, make sure everything's Gucci, and I didn't do that. So we got to get done with these fish so I can get prepped for that. Twitch Pokemon streams begin tomorrow. They have to. Good luck on the fishing, Rio, and have a good day. You have a good day as well, my friend. Appreciate the good wishes because we're gonna need it. Number 10 is a tough catch and a rare find. How are y'all liking the new Godforge boss? Buddha, thoughts on pulling for HE? Is it up there as a spend all crystals to get it arc? Since there is no pity on the arcs, someone could spend all 90,000 crystals and still not get it. Yeah, no, definitely not spend everything to get it. No. Honey Elixir is just, it's not essential. Honey Elixir is not essential. Honey Elixir is the ultimate luxury. So once you get all of your essentials, that's when it, for me, becomes like something I'm going to go ahead and chase for. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce any of that. I don't know how to read. I don't even want to offend you. Is that Japanese? Is Mechanical Merity worth 5-starring? No. No. Unless you're bored and you have a plethora of 5-star materials. No. I would advise against it. For me, Cal, it's going to be chased. But if I go and burn 50,000 crystals, you will then start seeing me. I will get to a point where I'll wave the white flag before I burn all of my crystals. But I will drop multi-summons for it like I did chasing WAP. How many fish do you need with crown? What do you mean with crown? Oh, I think I need 4 more fish with the crown, the big catches. I need 4 more of those. But I mean, that's not what we're looking for here. We're trying to catch 8,000 fish altogether. You can catch 300 a day. Am I going to do a live react on Last Cloudia channel? I talk about that in my most recent video that I just put out. I don't know. I don't know if I will be able to. Usually I do watch parties for these announcement live streams that Last Cloudia does, and it's just so fun. Like, I'm really sad. I needed that. I'm in a really like mellow mood right now, and I really needed a little pump of serotonin, and we got it. That's number 10, everybody. That's number 10. So now what can we do? Let's go ahead and collect the prize, y'all. With this, I'm endgame. No, I'm not. I need 8,000 fish. I need 8,000 fish, but let's go ahead, claim this, and get the completion reward. Oh, there's a story behind it. Hold up. The tickets aren't going to help you at all, Kenway. You can't pull collab and limited units from premium gacha tickets, homie. Who's this guy? Oh, he's like a kid. You didn't go and get someone else to do it for you, right? Hell no. Oh, well, pushed aboard, we did. Like I'd cheat like that. Yeah, no. How's the game fun if you don't beat it yourself? Wow, I just taking jabs, huh? For a meathead, you seem to really get it. Alright then, I acknowledge you as a real gamer. After all that, when are we going to get this kid as a playable character? I'm down. I realize how amazing they are. So, will you tell me your name? Ha 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 ha, bro. No, Kyle. You're a pretty funny guy. My name is Eugene. Be sure to remember it. Oh, and I promised this, didn't it? A special present for me. Here. Take it. Give me that frickin' arc, Eugene. He gives me like Kirua vibes from Hunter x Hunter. I want to see him bust out the yo-yo and just... You need help beating stage 8 of Gobble Bomber. Which one is that one? Gobble Bomber? Minesweeper? Yeah, good luck, homie. Take you up on that offer next time. Not gonna force... I don't know what they're gonna force, but introduce you to friends. You don't seem to be a fan of crowded places. Friends seem like they'd be noisy types. You're not wrong there. Well, if they're interested, I wouldn't mind. Sure they would be. I'll find some new games too. Come back and play again sometime. I'll be looking forward to it. See you later. See you, Kyle. You don't play very good? Well, Gobble Bomber's just Minesweeper. You just have to know what you're doing. Give me that arc, baby. Game Master. Oh, we got it, y'all. Good stuff. I'm a happy man. I am a happy man. We have some luxury, everybody. No, give it to me. Man's ultimate is him pulling out a gamepad and entering a cheat code for damage. That'd be pretty lit. Let's go level up that bad boy, shall we? Goodness gracious, what a journey getting this arc has been. What is it? Red Souls? Fine with that. I think we can go straight from 1 to 100. I mean 1 to 10. Give me all the juice. Give me all the juice. Thank you, Cal. Coasty! What's going on? Good to see you, brother. Ah, I feel like I can breathe again. Now at this point, we don't have to worry about RNG. We can just enjoy the act of fishing for the next 23 days. The arc lore is pretty funny. I'm a little too sleepy. I'm very groggy. As you may or may not have read in my community post from last night, I was out. I was watching... I was at a college basketball game, and yeah, having a good time, but you know, there was no driving involved, so as you can assume, you know, things happen. Oh, this is a great feeling, just going from 1 to 10 in one fell swoop. It's beautiful. Now you gotta watch a video about the live stream because I had snacks ready. Now you gotta watch this video about the live stream because I had snacks ready. What live stream? There we go. From 1 to 10, just like that, y'all. Let's get these Ethereum, since they stopped. I did want to ask that in whatever their next Q&A is. I want the reason they stopped putting crystals on arcs and characters. I remember there was some armchair speculation from the boys back in a very early podcast that they did that out of spite when players were like demanding more crystals, but that's not confirmed. I don't think that's confirmed. All right. The watch party. Yeah, I know, man. It's kind of unfortunate, but I think I will be MIA. Literally, when the most hype is happening during the collab and the information drop, I will be gone. I will be gone. I'm failing in my role as a Last Cloudia content creator, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. What were we doing? Fishing. That's what we're doing. Congrats on Buddha for the Game Master. Appreciate that, my friend. Feels good to finally just have it on the account. The last endgame trial we pretty much have is fishing. That's it. Once we get that fish, it's over. It's over, y'all. Would it be better to level up R arcs as a beginner or SSR arcs? Honestly, in some cases, Rs and SR arcs. It kind of just depends. Everything in this game is extremely situational. I did let go unintentionally. Oh my gosh, that one was intentional. I thought I heard the right sound. Eventually, you're going to want to level up all arcs. However, I would focus on arcs with skills that will benefit the units in your party. Yes. That's kind of the problem with Last Cloudia, is there is no streamlined advice. Other than... Honestly, the best beginner advice in terms of leveling arcs that I've seen is from That Zero. He says, or he's the first one I saw to recommend only using red souls to level up your arcs. So when you're first starting, the only arcs that you're leveling up are ones that need red souls. The blue souls and your Zell should solely be focused on upgrading your soul spots, right? Because Zell upgrades your blue soul spots, and blue soul spots upgrade your red soul spots. So I'm 100% on board with the idea of red souls being the ones that you use to level up whichever arcs you're going to focus on. And that leads kind of to the next part of advice that I was going to say, which now you have narrowed it down to red soul arcs that you want to level up. And within your red soul arcs, you want to look at your main team, your core team that you're starting out with, whether that be Sheeta and Tyria and another character, Tinkili, or Luxeus and Tinkili, and, you know, look at whoever your core team is, and then try and focus on the arcs that will give them skills that are beneficial. And because in the beginning, like, running characters with arcs, you want to be running your characters without arcs through your story clearing, because it saves your souls. Your arc leveling focus should be on what Calphinite was saying, which is look for the arcs that can then offer teachable skills that benefit your main team. And as you continue to do that as an early game, you'll eventually get to the points at which, oh, I've leveled up all of the red soul arcs, that are pretty relevant to my team. And I've got all level 7 blue towers. I've got level 4 red towers. I've got a nice income of souls at this point. And I'm short on Zell. So in the meantime, now I can shift focus to blue soul arcs and then kind of just play ping pong with your priorities. But I think after you fish 8,000, you got it. Yes. DK, once I have 8,000 fish, I'm officially end game. No doubt about it. We almost were true end game. Ah, damn it. We almost became true end game like exactly at a year. I keep talking while I'm fishing and it's messing me up. But we're going to be some weeks behind that mark. Because obviously the 24th is our official year, and I mean that'll be in 6 days, so we'll only be on day 8 of fishing at that point. And even then, no, we'll be here. I should be able to do a fish live stream up until the 22nd. Oh no, the 22nd, the 23rd. See, that sucks. There's a banner. Okay, so Yuko, you're getting 2 different banners confused. The first part of your sentence, that there's a 30k crystals banner, there is. That does not give you the 10 guaranteed SSRs. Damn it. The 30,000 crystal banner gives you a guaranteed Descent of Heroes ticket unit selector. So after you spend 30,000 crystals, you then get a ticket which allows you to choose from a list of DOH characters. So that's the first banner. That can be used. That can be summoned with free crystals. The second part of your sentence refers to the paid only banner, which for $99 or $100, you get to do a 10 spin of all SSRs, 1 hero guaranteed, and 1 UR guaranteed. Those are the 2 banners that, yes, probably will be coming back for New Year's, because they tend to drop those on big celebrations. Loki might start fishing early. I highly suggest it, Dojo, because I had a lot of time to do my fishing, and I never did. I never touched it. And we're starting this process. We started this process after 11 months passively with 850 fish, which is 10% of what we need. So it's a dedicated effort, obviously. You're going to wait for a Kingdom Hearts collab, Brady? The game might shut down before that one, if I'm being honest with you. Your team is Kyle, Lilibet, and Sevilla. I don't see no support on there, Coasty. You're going to get smacked in the face if you keep trying to push forward with that team. Can you get anything good from fishing, or is it just fun to fish? Yuko, I have a feeling I'm going to be explaining this passively or repeatedly throughout my streams. Let me go ahead and show you why we're fishing. So for every account, if you really want to take advantage of tools that are available to you. Some people are never going to do this just because they don't have the time or don't want to put in the effort. But there's an arc. There's an arc called Game Master, which we just got. If I read you this, fish type only, physical attack damage plus 1% for each 200 fish held. Max plus 40%. So you got to get 8,000 fish just sitting in your inventory to get a plus 40% physical attack damage bonus. That is a massive physical attack damage bonus. This is one of the best offensive arcs in the game when you have 8,000 fish in your inventory. Team is Zuglis, DeGrogue, and Tinkili. At least you have Tinkili. That's some type of support. Zuglis, do you have him 5-starred? Zuglis actually looks pretty decent at 5-star, but he still just doesn't hold a candle to the current meta. Yeah, Coasty. Right, you need to save Well, one, I would have recommended you summoned for Maja with your, like, beginner stones. Two, I would save heavy for this collab. The collab is most likely going to introduce... The thing with collab units, they're usually extremely beginner player friendly. I mean, the last... How many collabs have been that way? Since ReZero, I'd say. Of course, Randy was huge, but back then, it was a different game. When Secret of Mana first came out, it was a different game. Secret of Mana has already done a rerun, no? This would be its third time returning? Your pulls are cheeks. Listen, man, I know it. I know it. But that's why, as a free-to-play, you save. You save and you hoard 30,000 crystals so that when they release the unit guaranteed banner, the DOH unit guaranteed banner, you now can get Spirit Maiden Tyria completely for free. All because you had willpower and you were patient. And at that point, you can then play a lot more of the game because you have her. So it's a give and take of patience and discipline. No, I'm trying to get DeGrow to 5 stars. She is 4 stars and fully enhanced, but I need the resources. So yeah, you got to do a lot of multiplayer from what I'm hearing. Yeah, DeGrow's pretty good at 5 star. I wouldn't discourage you from finishing her. She's very good. SOM ran well over a year ago, like first quarter of last year. I know it did originally, but why am I thinking it had a rerun? Because there have been 2 reruns, right? Stone, and I'm pretty sure Secret of Mana was the second one that people are talking about had a rerun. Because it wasn't ReZero, it wasn't Slime, and those were the only 2 collabs after Secret of Mana, no? That was the rerun, exactly. So this is the 3rd time. I mean, that's cool. Because that means the potential of Stone coming back for a 3rd time is in the works. And at that point, I'm probably going to go and try and get Baton to the Future after the video that Tweaks just made. Yeah, undefinable reasoning. Yes. Hence the title of this stream, my friend. 300 fish a day. Better believe it. I remember when Crypt was on this mission. Took him a while. Took him a while. Stone makes a rerun. Yeah, yeah. I'll skip Chrome easy, but I would definitely recommend getting Gen. Hoping that they rerun all the old collabs so they can. I do too, Cal. Obviously, it's a bit more tricky because of licensing and you're working with other companies, so you can't just like run it without talking with them and seeing what they want to do. But for, what's the word? Consistency? It would be nice if all available units eventually got buffed up to that 5-star level, since that's the new final tier of character leveling. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this song just because it's The Rush. I like this one. I use this one a lot in my videos. It's got like that old school RPG sound to it. I feel like I'm in like Mega Man or something. Yeah, your boy Buddha's groggy today. Sure you can tell. It's kind of mellowed out. And we got a lot to do. Yeah, I got a lot to do, guys. Hold on, let me write some things down so I don't forget. Because that's what'll happen is I'll get distracted and then this stream will happen and then I'll just completely forget by the time I can do it. Odie is in the house, bro. We got it. I'm spoiling. We got it. We got Game Master, bro. It happened. Very early, too. We caught number 10, like, very early on. Alright, we did our 4-star Lancevale showcase, which not a lot of you guys were into. If I'm being honest. I think people have already determined that Lancevale is nothing interesting that they want to check out. So, it's going to be tough. Because your boy Buddha doesn't grind to have those characters ready soon enough to showcase them before like we start learning about what the character can offer. So it's going to be tough to capitalize on new unit hype if at the pace at which I can upgrade these characters. So we'll have to get a little creative maybe. Oh, look at that! We caught 2 of them! We caught 2 of them. In one session. Amazing. And we did the November 17th update. We're working on our fish streams. Updated beginner tips. I still could do that video, but I'm probably going to do that in New Year's. Arena basics and Vaz tutorial are still on the table. Someone asked for a Galanova tutorial. Alright. So those are video requests. And then I want to just write down like to-dos. 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 Set up Pokemon Switch streams. See, and I already forgot what else I was talking about. Deuce Devoid. Off topic, any new anime I'm interested in? Nope. Nope. No new anime catching my attention currently. What about you? I feel like since you're asking, that sounds like there's something you just got into. Hoping I already read that. We did it. Yes. We're chilling. We're chilling, Deuce. I think we're finally about to be done with this area, which is area number 1 out of 3. Very cool. Although I keep missing a fish, so you gotta keep going back in to catch one. The last fish. Hello. Undefinable Reasoning became a member. My guy. Welcome to the BoodaFam, G. Thank you for the support. That's literally the happiest feeling I have currently is when y'all become BoodaFam. So thank you. That puts us at our first milestone, guys. We hit it. We've got 10 out of 10 BoodaFam, double digits. We're growing that family. I got a nice little video coming to y'all. The start to try not to laugh challenges and montages will begin this Saturday. So from a BoodaFam, look out for that. Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting your boy. And I love it, man. Had to do it. You didn't have to, bro. Don't be doing nothing that you can't afford, of course. But just know that you have my eternal gratitude by becoming BoodaFam. So make sure to always keep trying to provide you guys with value for being part of the member program. Hell yeah. See all those green names in the chat and see if y'all stick around. If y'all stick around, that name will start changing colors. Eventually, I want to see some of y'all with those red member names. I think that's 6 months of being a BoodaFam. World's finest assassin gets reincarnated as an aristocrat, along with several anime getting season 2 in the coming months. Yeah, that's a little far gone from my taste in anime. Although, I will say, like Dr. Stone, I would have never thought I would enjoy, but I did finish Dr. Stone. Luckily, it was a shorter series, so it wasn't as hard to get through. But you never know. You never know with anime. Sometimes anime, they have the weirdest titles, or they have like, you hear the concept and you're thinking, what? And then it ends up being like super badass and fun to watch. Ooh, Magrona whale. Yeah, but not a king. I need a crown whale. Come on. I don't want records. I just want big catches. That's it. That's all I need. What else was I supposed to do? Set up the Pokemon Switch streams. Starting on Twitch tomorrow. If you guys have a Twitch account and you're down to watch Buddha play some different games over on Twitch, we're starting our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond playthrough tomorrow, which will be fun. And like I said yesterday about like making a poll if you guys wanted to see a Nuzlocke versus collectors, I'm just going to do a collectors version because I just feel better. My gut tells me that's going to be a more fun playthrough for me as my first return playthrough to Pokemon. Undefinable Reasoning. Jobless Reincarnation is a good example of that. I was like, what? When I saw the title. There we go. That's what we want. We want the big catches. You were amazed when you actually started watching. Well, I might have to do that then. Would y'all... Listen. Would you guys be down to do anime reaction live streams with me? Because that's content I've never really thought about, but I've watched it. I love watching like other people react to certain anime moments, and I'm thinking, why don't I do that with the squad? Dr. Stone get into season 3. Oh yeah, Dojo. Like that sign me up for a watch party. Deuce, you'd be down? Lit. Oni, I know you're down, bro. I know you're down. You'd chill with me if I was throwing rocks across a lake. Dojo's down. Shoot, see? Y'all are down for things. I just need to actually do them. Sure, why not? I'm not sure how the copyright for it works. Well, on Twitch, you can get away with a lot. As long as the video's not then posted afterwards, you don't have to worry too much about it. So what we would do is we would live stream. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys know Heavenly Controller. He's actually one of the first anime reactors I started watching. He would stream on Twitch his reactions to the anime, and then he would record the footage and turn it into like a little YouTube video that was cut and chopped and edited. We're signed on Twitch, Dojo. Twitch is the platform of like trying new things in my eyes. Like if I had to write a business plan, YouTube, for the time being, that's Last Cloudia content. We have our niche. We're sticking to it. If the Last Cloudia stock goes up and down, we go up and down with it. Then you have the BoodaFam Members program where I have a little more freedom to make content that I enjoy outside of Last Cloudia for you guys who want to watch that. And then Twitch is like the playground. That's where that's R&D. Research and development over on Twitch. We try and play new games. We try and do anime reactions. We try different things just to see how we feel about it. And then from there, we can take it and turn it into scheduled content or repetitive content. Recently started playing Konosuba Fantastic Days. Yes, that's the game I was trying. I couldn't remember the name of it. it's too anime for me. That's my only argument to why I wouldn't enjoy it. There's a certain threshold of anime design that, like, it goes too far for me to enjoy it. It's interesting because they seem to have added large animated and voice sections of the games, of the story to the game itself. I mean, that's cool. If you're into the IP, that's cool. But I'm not into the IP at all, so I just don't think I could get into it. Plus the artwork, it's too anime for me. Maybe you could try that because essentially it's watching anime within the game. Right. But I just don't think I would get into it. Like, if it's a show, we watch the episode, we determine if we like it, and then we can watch the next one. If I try and, like, with that kind of, like, to do Konosuba, that's also a game, there's daily tasks, especially with a mobile gacha that you have to do. And in order to do those daily tasks, which essentially just start feeling like work at some point, I gotta really love the game. Like, I'm not having fun doing this. I will have fun when we get 8,000 fish and I can just start running a train on the game with Game Master. That's going to be fun. And because of that foreseeable fun, I'm willing to do this tedious grind that I would not do if I didn't actually like the game. Would you say the Spirit Maiden Tyria is better than Tenkili? By a landslide, Yuko. Don't forget, you're also, like, they're different. Tenkili is hyper offensive support. But that's really it. Spirit Maiden Tyria is a cheat code. She adds... You don't need Tenkili's offensive support to get through things when you're struggling with them. You need Spirit Maiden Tyria's support to get through a lot of the big challenges before you have literally a completely fleshed out endgame account. Or you're just extremely creative. Like, if you just want a nice, enjoyable experience through difficult content, Spirit Maiden Tyria is a must-have. Tenkili is not. Yeah, but they have skip tickets? Well, but it's still, like, it's still work. You still have your dailies. You still have your daily grinds. Even if I can skip through it, it takes mental effort to, like, focus on what I'm doing and clicking through the menus and trying to accomplish a certain thing, whether I'm skipping through it or playing manually. Listen, that time gets eaten up fast in a day. And even if it's, like, skippable, especially for me, because my processors, they're slow moving. So it takes me usually double the amount of time to do normal, like, gaming tasks compared to your more average gamer, I would say. Arc Ether explanation, Coasty. I do need to do an updated guide on Arc Ether farming, but I have a video on Arc Ether grinding that's still relevant enough to give you the basics if that's what you're asking for. Like, I'm assuming you want to know the best ways and how to get Arc Ether. What makes Tyria so good, Yuko? Well, funny enough, I made an entire video on her. So rather than try and explain all of that, I'm going to go ahead and plug my video where I explain all the benefits to Tyria. And I do it in the beginning of the video, so it's not like you have to sit through all 30 minutes of it to get the gist. But it's pretty to the point if you watch the first 5 minutes. looks at the 23 gotcha games you do dailies on. Yeah, see, but like, listen, I can't. I'm just not. I'm an inferior gotcha gamer to you, bro. It just is what it is. I struggle to get 3 dailies done on my games. All I play is Last Cloudia, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan, and Dragon Ball Z Legends, or Dragon Ball Legends. And a majority of the time, I get 2 out of 3 dailies done a day. Very rarely can I get all 3 dailies done in the same day. But that's also because a lot of my time is spent editing videos, shooting videos, and I cannot multitask for the life of me. The key is not to do all the dailies, just the fast ones. Well, then you're not doing all the dailies. What do you mean? That doesn't count. You can't do half of the dailies and say you're doing dailies. That's a scam. Well, yeah, if we're gonna if I don't have to complete all the dailies, yes, I do dailies on all of them, naturally. But for me, when you do your dailies, that's a focused effort to complete your daily list to get the rewards. Because typically games reward you for completing all the dailies with like an extra item. It's about efficiency, yeah. And I have days where I can be efficient with my daily grinds, and then other days where like something comes up in the usual time slot that I would do those dailies. And once that happens, it messes up the whole momentum of my day, in which case I have to try and prioritize other things that are a little more important than those dailies. Give me those clusters. We are hurting. We are hurting, y'all, for materials. Like, I'm not prepared for this collab. Especially since I wasn't around during the Secret of Mana. They're introducing pretty much 6 new characters since the 3 old ones are getting 5-star buffs. So, yeah, I almost couldn't finish Lance Vale in one swoop. He drained a lot of my mats. So, I mean, even if we were here for the collab when it initially drops, I don't even think I could do proper showcases or work on characters fast enough to pump out good content for you guys. What do you think the Christmas event is going to be? Well, last year they just released a DOH. They released an LR arc with the Christmas theme, and they gave Saintly Tyria a buff. And I believe Saintly Tyria is the only like Christmas themed unit that we have. So I imagine they're going to 5-star Saintly Tyria. Maybe they'll do another Christmas themed unit, potentially, maybe not. And then we'll obviously get another DOH unit. It would make sense if they did shift Roland in my mind. I don't really have a strong argument for it, but last year they released Alice, which is like literally Roland's child. So they may, after this collab, continue this little Roland squad trend that they've been going down. First with Shift Eliza, then with Shift Lance. Right? They did Shift Eliza, then they did some things in between, Sheeta and Maja. Then they did Shift Lance. Now they're doing this collab, and then maybe they'll close out the year with Shift Roland. I could see that being a possibility. And when Alice released, we got an SSR, but if they release Shift Roland, there's no doubt that it's going to be with a UR, especially since Roland released initially with Eldravana, which is a UR. So they're not gonna release him with just an SSR after that. So get ready for limited back-to-back-to-back, y'all. There are no breaks. There are no breaks at the end of the year in Last Cloudia. Because I was thinking about it. Even when they released Yashimaru, it was like both DB Ray and then Shift Lily were also available when they released Yashimaru last year. So it was like there really wasn't even a technical break where you could save up your crystals. It just wasn't happening. Buddha just got here. Did I get the... I did, Vaz. I did. It was very satisfying. It was very satisfying. We got it very early, actually. Ah, shoot. So if you go back, I have no idea like what minute technically. Oh my gosh, I am just losing these fish. But it's towards the beginning of the stream. We got it pretty early, which was nice. It's a great feeling. Elon or Ilon? Luckily you started playing this game during the Secret of Mana collab, so you already have all those characters and the arcs. Can't wait for the new ones. You have what I want, which is Honey Elixir. Listen, if you're into the Mana series, like, that's awesome. This will be a dope collab for you, but I never got into the Mana series. I don't particularly like the designs from a personal stance, so I'm very kind of nonchalant about this collab. What I'm looking forward to is the ability to get Honey Elixir and whatever other arcs could potentially introduce some cool mechanics with these new characters. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling this collab as much. It makes sense because it's Square Enix. It'll be nice that old collab units, we're going to get our first look at what old collab units being pushed up to 5-star look like, and they really need the help. I am actually looking forward to what they do to Randy. I really hope it's something really cool. Just because of the history of Randy. He was the king of Last Cloudia, of Global Last Cloudia for a very long time, because didn't Global Last Cloudia start with the Secret of Mana collab, or it was like very soon after launch? And he was just like, that was the unit to get. There was no contemplation. Like nowadays we have so many options. It's difficult to give advice, honestly. But back then, like, it was Randy or bust. So I want to see if they put some respect on his name that I think he deserves. Gonna check the reaction now, Vaz. Do it, bro. Do it. Hope they drop another mage. That's what it looks like. Undefinable. If you look at the video that I just put out, I actually saw. I found a neat Reddit post where someone actually breaks down the roles of each one of those characters that we've seen in the original game. So that gives us an indication of what kind of class they'll be in Last Cloudia. So it definitely seems like one of them is going to be a rainbow mage. People are worried that Maj is getting power crept already, but I don't see that happening. Before we close out this stream, I'll go ahead and run Maja in in the new multiplayer Godforge boss. Many of you have probably already seen Maja's performance, but it's it's disgusting, spoiler alert. And I don't think they're going to introduce something that... Because if they release a mage that power creeps Maja, honestly, they have released something that power creeps Luxeus. And Barlene already said, if you're expecting Luxeus level power from this collab, you're probably going to be disappointed. So that kind of reassures me that they're not... This is like, even if she's a rainbow mage, she's not power creeping Maja. At least not in the way that I think. Not like Maja fulfills. I like what they did with Maja, even though it goes against my claimed preferred playstyle. I like that he's slow, but then produces monstrous amounts of damage. Finally passed. Hey, Kenway, congrats. That's a great feeling. Good for you, man. I remember it was a great feeling every time I finished one of those mini games. Can't lie. Maja go brrr. Yeah, literally. Nether Tempest Maja in the new multiplayer boss is disgusting. I want to be able to use her for farming too. Hope her cast time is faster than Maja. And that's that. And to further keep continuing that point, that's what I think they'll probably do with this girl. She's not going to be a slow time bomb like Maja is. I imagine they'll go back to the route of quick casting. Hopefully they introduce a new mechanic to her magic casting that doesn't like power creep Maja, but it adds a new fresh layer to magic casting. That's what I hope for. Because there's so many possibilities. There are so many different things that they can do with magic. It just depends on which direction they want to go. Coasty says you got to get better. Get better at what? Going back up, Calfinite says soon after global release they did SOM. Randy was the best of all units, and it was Randy supports as far as the eye could see. Yeah. Well, and that was funny because after people started dropping the game, that created the abandoned Randy support unit army, which even exists to this day. I have even ran into Randy supports to this day with like people haven't logged in for over 400 days. It's pretty funny. Do you know if we're going to get a free collab unit again? So I actually talk about that in the video that I just put out. Based on the conversation with Barlene last night. Barlene didn't confirm it, but the way he was responding to what people were saying, it sounds like it's not going to be a random unit ticket. He was getting a little defensive with like, because I had said Adis, we know it's Adis now because Barlene told us. All right, we're done with that one. So now we have one more fishing spot to go. Adis has the community feedback. There's no question that the community, the overwhelming majority prefers random tickets for the gacha. But Barlene's counter to that is it's not the structure that people are upset with, which he's correct. It's the fact that when they've done the unit tickets, the random unit tickets, those characters all feel more in line with each other. Even though there are differences, like I think of DMC, like V is an overwhelming better character than both Nero and Dante. But all three of those characters feel more along the similar tier of performance versus what they've recently been doing when they give us a free character. The free character is typically very underwhelming compared to the gacha units, which from a marketing standpoint is common sense. Of course, they're going to put the better units in the gacha where you want to spend money to get them. But that just puts a sour taste in the majority of your player base's mouth. So Barlene was saying it's more complicated than just what the community feedback is, right? They're not just making decisions off of what the community feedback is. And he said the structure's not the problem. He said the problem is the player consensus of the free unit. If the free unit felt as good or along the same tier as the gacha units, people wouldn't be complaining the way that they are, which I can agree to a certain extent. But I also feel that someone made a good comment. I can't remember exactly who it was, but they said by giving all players the same unit, you immediately decrease the perceived value of that unit. Because a lot of us play the gacha even though it infuriates us when we have horrible luck. It's that rush of pulling something and getting lucky that then makes that whatever you pulled feel way more valuable and way more fun to play as. So it's not just about the character's performance. It is also it's a strategic, it's a player perception thing as well, before even looking at how the characters perform. Like both 9S and Alphonse, I think, would be a little more respected even if they were gacha units. Not because they're any better or worse than they already are, but because you had to get lucky to get them. And that immediately makes the unit feel more valuable to get. Because then it's like, not everyone has it. Only a select amount of people have it, which then gives those people value if they want to use those units. It gives those units value, more value than if that unit is on every single account. And then as soon as someone says this unit's not worth playing as, the majority is going to say, "Oh, I'm never touching this unit," and everyone has it. So there's no like further experimenting. Anyway, that was a long tangent. That was a long ass tangent. But I think they should really consider. Because, I mean, it's great. It's great to do collabs and to work with these companies, and the companies have what they want, how they want Atis to handle certain strategic moves. But at the same time, the company is not paying you. The players are paying you. So, to me, the community feedback to me should always have the most weight. The customer's always right, whether you like it or not. Anyway. Talking about me, LOL, not you, Buddha. You're too good. What do you mean, Coasty? Listen, bro. I'm a copycat. I'm not even going to lie to you. The only reason I'm where I'm at to this day is because I became a loyal disciple to Tweaks and a lot of the other meta players in this game. If I was left to my own devices, listen, when I was left to my own devices, before I discovered the meta player base, your boy was running God of Storms on Divine Beast Ray, the SR arc, thinking that I was actually doing something, and I was casting lightning spells. So I did not get here alone, bro. So now my sole purpose is to be a bridge of knowledge between the metaverse and new players or anyone else that's looking for content. How do you unlock this fishing spot, Gustavo? Good question. That is actually a good question. I can show you. So once you get to Arc 2, you're going to move your way through the nodes, then you get to Psycha Village. You're going to go in the shop. You're going to buy everything in here. And then the Cloud Rod is going to pop up. Then you buy that sucker, which will unlock the Cloud Fishing Spot. Buddha used his Sharingan on Tweaks to copy his every move. Yes. Just call me Kakashi. Because I'm definitely not skilled enough to be an Uchiha. But I'm down to be a Kakashi. Just freaking copying Zabuza. Bro, that was so epic. That was peak Naruto epicness. People are like go crazy about Shippuden and, you know, the battles there, and don't get me wrong, Shippuden has incredible moments, but the original Naruto, before it started going into like the Dragon Ball Z combat direction with hand signs and strategy, and you could feel the limitations to certain ninja and their power relative to everyone else. That was epic. Because even like Sasuke, right? Even Sasuke and Naruto at the end, when they're fighting and Sasuke and Naruto's in his Demon Fox mode for the first time, and Sasuke's, did I say Sasuke? No, Naruto's in that mode, and Sasuke unleashes the curse mark. Like, you still know that, like, the Hokages could come in and curb stomp him if they wanted to. But it's incredible to watch how epic the battle is between those two, and to see how far they've come. But at the end of Shippuden, I mean, I don't want to go spoiling everything. I don't mind spoiling OG Naruto, because if you haven't seen that, what are you doing? I don't care. You guys already know the drill. We're on to Boruto. Y'all know it. At the end of Shippuden, when Naruto and Sasuke are fighting each other, they're gods. Like, there's no one else that can compete to their power. That's why they had to go and introduce an entire new freaking alien race. Which, it's like, where are we even going at this point? Like, I was down with, like, ninjas and hand signs, but then y'all go and tell me aliens. It's aliens. They lost me with that one. They did. They lost me. But OG Naruto, that was the shiz, man. That was the shiz. Yeah, Kakashi versus Obito was nice. That was nice. That was a great fight, of course. But still, to me, doesn't compare to the OG. Like the Zabuza fights, Haku, like when Haku was the same age or maybe a little older than Team 7, and he was as crazy as he was with that jutsu. It was like, but you knew, like, Zabuza could smack Haku in the face if he wanted to, just to be like, yo, chill out, bro. Yeah, they lost you after Shippuden. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they lost me during the final war arc. Like, I was there up until Homegirl became a thing. What's her name? I don't even remember her name. That's how irrelevant she is to me. The mother of all ninjutsu. The freaking Kaguya. Once Kaguya became a thing, I was out. I was like, I'm not. You lost me. You lost me with that one. Even the, like, Madara becoming the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, that was pretty epic. But it just kept going too far. The power level kept going up too far. And I think even the author admitted to losing control of how strong he was making Madara. And that's why he had to eventually just twist it all around with some bullshit for Madara to get, like, technically taken out. That scaling lost me. But I will say is that freaking Guy going into 8 gates, that was epic. That moment gave me chills. That was dope as shit. I feel like we just lost the last 10 fish. Got that one. Alright. Daily coffee is done. So no more of that. Oh, look at this. We got everything. We're done with that. We just need 3 more big catches. Imagine if this would have been a Final Fantasy collab, like with Cloud and Seraphis? I don't even know. I don't follow Final Fantasy like that, but like that would have got me hyped just because I know how iconic those characters are, right? With Cloud and... Is it Seraphos? No, that's not his name. You all know who I'm talking about. That would have got me hyped. Just like I've never played Devil May Cry. I never played Nier Automata. but I know how like iconic those characters are. So those collabs got me hyped. Trials of Mana doesn't get me hyped at all. Literally nothing. I feel nothing from this collab. The most I feel is the return of Honey Elixir. That's it. Sephiroth. That's what it is. Sephiroth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Today's my last day of fishing. Lax. You lucky man. I envy you, bro. My goodness. Kudos. This is the grind. You best believe this grind is getting added to the LC veteran role that I have yet to customize. To-do list. Set new LC veteran role. Replace LC Pro. Okay. I need to do that. Pokemon collab. I would hate it. I would hate that. Just letting you know now. I am one of those, I don't even know what word I want to use. I'm one of those picky assholes. Like, I don't want collabs of things that I can't see in the universe of the game that they're featured in. Like, even Dr. Stone was a stretch until they did their little unique story of, like, when you're in the last Cloudia universe, you get magic powers inherently. So I was like, okay, I can buy that. But things like Dragon Ball Z, I've said this, I've talked about this in so many live streams. If they did like a Dragon Ball Z collab, which they could never afford, but if they did, I wouldn't like it because there is no sense of balance. Like Dragon Ball characters in the last Cloudia universe, Goku could flick. He could flick people, and they would pop like balloons. Like, you can't tell me that Goku's going to come in here and start doing Kamehamehas, and Ruto's going to tank that. It's not a thing. It's the continuity. I'm a continuity freak. I need... And so Pokemon, like, I don't need 10-year-olds running around throwing a Pokeball against Luxeus. It just doesn't work for me. Amber's in the house, everyone. What's going on, girl? How you doing? You are just pumping out showcase content, my friend. Still holding out for a collab summon. Let me summon Godzilla in a quest? What? Oh, that'd be dope. Oh, it's a Tweakers! It's the boy Tweaks. Finally in the building, bro. You don't come to in my streams anymore, bro. Thought we were friends. Undefinable says, haha, trying to catch Luxeus in a Pokemon. That's what I'm saying. Like, that, it would be funny, but it would probably piss me off at the same time. So, I'm not about it. Listen. God of Ruin Luxeus versus God of Destruction Beerus. Beerus would disintegrate Luxeus. What do you mean, bro? Luxeus got beat by a ragtag team. Beerus would spit. Beerus could spit a projectile that would just go through Kyle's head and instantly kill him. We're not talking about the same power, homie. Like, if they dumbed Beerus down to a fight scene between him and Luxeus, I would know it's cap. I would know it's cap. Beerus could Hakai the entire universe. And it would be done. Hunter x Hunter collab I would love. As R says. We know this, Tweaks. What do you mean? Sandworm Maja in the new Godforge boss. It's beautiful. It's poetry. Beerus would just Hakai Luxeus. That's what I'm saying, Cal. It's not even Yamcha. Krillin. Krillin solos. Krillin versus Luxeus. That's a That's an actual matchup that I think could make sense. Not Barris. Zuglis coming later. Oh, nice. Nice, Amber. Dope. Bring it on. Hell yeah, Dojo. Dojo. Not only does Dojo create content, but he's also like #1 supporter of everyone else's content, which is awesome. You are a real one for that, bro. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying that, Amber, because I know your account's very nicely fleshed out, and you like to use things that are typically underutilized in the game, which we need more content of. Krillin actually lands Destructo Disc. Destructo Disc would chop every single character in half in this game. I'll give you Luxeus. Luxeus might be able to tank a Destructo Disc. Everyone else gets absolutely obliterated by it. But yes, of course, Tweaks. Destructo Disc would absolutely miss. Unless it's a tail. If something has a tail, like Carol's tail would get chopped off. Definitely. Luxeus versus Yajirobe. Nah, that one we gotta give to Luxeus. Luxeus will freaking God impact Yajirobe. Chop his ass in half. The desperation arcs. I know. I feel so bad, Dojo. You're on some hard streaks right now, man. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that not all playing fields are the same. A good example is Ishigo from Bleach, who fights in spirit form, which basically bypasses a lot of abilities. Yes. So, again, I go back to the Dr. Stone example. Like, when you think about the Dr. Stone universe and then Last Cloudia's universe, it doesn't make sense how Senku is running around fighting these guys. But then they put in that extra effort to include their event story, which explains as it enters this universe of Last Cloudia. As they enter this universe of Last Cloudia, one, they're like projections of themselves in here, like spirit projections, astral projections of themselves, and they get magic powers since they now exist in this universe. And it's like, okay, that's cool. So maybe if they do something like that, where Dragon Ball, they get teleported in here, and then it says, I don't know, you're severely weakened. But even then, it's like, I need a believable reasoning. Like, why would they be severely weakened? Maybe like the pressure in Last Cloudia's universe is 100,000 times that of where they're from. So now it's like they're severely slowed down and they can't hit as hard. Right? Okay. Now we're getting a little closer to some logic that I can buy into. But even then, it's like, why? And it has to be a ridiculous number, because they can teleport in Dragon Ball Z. It's not even about moving faster than they were moving faster than the speed of light in Dragon Ball. So how freaking fast are they moving? Their dimensional speed by the end of Dragon Ball Super. Their universal speed. Doesn't Beerus and Whis, they travel between universes? Like, it just gets... I am not casted out. It just gets ridiculous. That's the problem. Dragon Ball is so far gone in terms of the performance of the fighters that it's very difficult to reel it all back in. Buddha going down the rabbit hole. Someone save him. You save someone, Tweaks. Go do something productive. Go make another video. Go figure something out, bro. Screw Attack doesn't believe that just because of Snake Way calculations. Yeah. I enjoyed myself watching the onslaught of videos disproving all of Screw Attack's arguments. Throws buoy. Bro, I don't even need it. I'm in the clouds. There's no water here. Power ranking between DBZ Universe and LC Universe. Please proceed. Good luck to anyone who wants to try. Can't wait for Oob to come out in the show. It'll be interesting. I mean, that's a whole issue in my eyes as well. Like at the end of Z, we saw Goku at a certain level. And then Oob, we pictured him at a certain level. But now, if they're trying to keep everything consistent, they're and if you keep up with the manga, how do you reel that back in to make sense why they're even at that tournament with Oob? Old Man Carp, it feels like I stumbled into the LC Discord with all this anime talk that I don't understand. Well, listen, this is all very mainstream stuff, bro. Like, talking about Dragon Ball and Pokemon, that's about as mainstream in anime as you can get. That's very surface level. Ahmad says, the Dr. Stone collab is the best description of what arcs are and how they're made in Last Cloudia. Even the main story didn't bother to explain it enough. Yeah, the main story just described elemental arcs. And to be honest, I forgot how the Dr. Stone event even talked about arcs. So I would need a crash course on that information again. Ichigo would still solo almost all of Last Cloudia, cast based on speed. But I would love a Bleach crossover event. Bleach, yeah, Bleach gets pretty crazy. But I could still see Bleach. Well, you know what? I can't say that. I didn't watch Bleach. I didn't watch it the way that I watched Dragon Ball and Naruto, so I can't speak on like how I feel their powers are relative. I know there's crazy, ridiculous feats done in Bleach. But I feel like Bleach, at least early Bleach, maybe not towards the end, but early Bleach could fit in Last Cloudia still. Hell, I would like to see One Piece in Last Cloudia. I want to see Zoro. Arcs are basically emotionally created. I see. You want more video game collabs, Amber? Yeah. Well, you're getting one. One Piece is 1,000th episode this Sunday. That's insane. It's got to be the longest running anime, no? Zaraki can have a million damage cap when you equip dual wield. That'd be pretty lit. Give me a Bayonetta collab. That'd be pretty dope. That would be pretty dope. That girl with all the hair. Another, I know, Cal. But at this point, like, what else is there? I mean, if you do a, well, yeah, no, they could do. If they did a One Piece collab, you'd have Luffy, who would have to be neutral, weaponless, right? Or claws. Would they give Luffy claws technically, even though that doesn't make sense? They'd have to do Luffy. I mean, talk about titles that they would need to fork a lot of money over for, but gotta do Luffy. I feel like Zoro. You can't not do Zoro in a One Piece collab. He's basically the second main. He's the co-main character. And who would be the third? Usopp for that long range. Remember, Brave Frontier had Samurai Champloo collab and Alchemic Code and Demo. I don't know any of those, Coasty. Yeah, I wouldn't want Sanji. I don't feel like Sanji draws in. Like, Luffy and Zoro. Those are the two names and faces 99% of anime watchers will know. Sanji, yes, but he's not as hype. But then I feel like they wouldn't do another close range. They wouldn't do another close range combat character. Usopp makes sense because he could be long range, because they typically like to do that. Oh, we did it, y'all. We did our fishing. We are officially 300 more fish down. I still need to do these sub quests, bro. I don't feel like it. I really don't. Nami, Saji, Robin. Yeah, I don't feel like... I mean, maybe Nami as a support character. Nami would draw, and she'd be waifu. Because they'd have to do... One Piece is the king / queen of fan service in terms of the waifu department. So look at this roster, y'all. Look at the Lance Vale. Almost ready. Almost ready, y'all. I gotta do the ward. I need a ton of souls for him. But we're working our way. We've got more level 100 characters than not, which is pretty cool. Making our way. Just brought 2B into a BF stage and forgot to put back on. That's funny. That's very funny. Oh, we can do our arena. Throw in pseudo with Mihawk. I know, but that's more sword. But Mihawk is very badass. Very, very badass. Yeah, nah, I wouldn't do Blackbeard. Blackbeard ain't hype enough, bro. Blackbeard's like the most overpowered villain that's like, I don't give a shit about him. I'm sure a lot of people do. I'm sure a lot of people love Blackbeard, but to me, How? How? Sorry. Goodbye. If anyone wanted to see what arena meta looks like, this is it. Dragon Kaido Amber. That sounds nice. That sounds nice, bro. Hybrid Kaido. Do. Hey, relax. Waifu Crown goes to Fate series. Yes, I'm talking about like your top 3. Out of Naruto, Dragon Ball, I should say top 4. Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, and One Piece. One Piece is by far like, here are waifus for you, for you waifu lovers. And here are the outfits to emphasize what you're here to see. I honestly hate swimsuit Tinkili in PvP. She tends to be much more of a menace than I want her to be. And she's super tanky, bro. See, then this guy just becomes an anus. Oh, well, this is bad. See, if they can survive, we are in a bad position. We've got a blizzard off. Alright, we may be able to come back from this. I think we're good. Yeah. It's all about that burst. Who can burst quicker? Sometimes I get unlucky or I target the wrong character and then I just screw myself over. I don't know if y'all heard that. I just hit the top of my headphones. I don't think I've lost a single match with A2 for over a month now. Listen, you'll run into a team eventually that just catches you by surprise. Sometimes these teams are just built so specific for a specific counter. That's really the only way you can build like defense now. But I really do hate A2. Look how tanky she is. Look how freaking tanky she is. She is absolutely annoying. Well, I just... Oh, nope. I thought I wasted that God Impact, but luckily Tyria spawned. Mod, Sanji's second trait. When facing a female character, Sanji does 0 damage and is stunned for 60 seconds. Or just fainted. That makes sense. That would be very funny, though. Have both A2 and 2 be 5 stars. Still conflicted over who to use, so you're building both? Yeah, you should. Undefinable. You should build both of those and then stick Spirit Maid and Tyria, and then your team will be monstrous in any kind of content you want to take on. Run that single-wheeled Trishula A2. Alright, so in this situation, we're actually... I need Gen. I need you gone, and I need you to focus on... See, I hate him in this pose. I think I screwed up. Watch. I think we're all dead. Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky, y'all. Damn. Dude! What are you doing? Oh my god. Activate, homie! Yo, I need... No! No! No, 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 no. Oh, we got so lucky. We got so lucky. I'm telling you, once it will... If you have a burst, cast spammed defensive team, you can bounce back. If the offense doesn't take down the right characters. It's literally your lineup outside of farming A2 2B Tyria. That's all you need, homie. You got plenty of DPS and all the support in the world you need. Ooh. I've lost with Shift Gorms in Arena just because I focus on them and I blow all of my skill stocks, and then all of a sudden I can't do anything. So like, I'm not touching Gorm. See? This is a problem. But Gorm, I don't know, because I don't have Gorm. So I don't know why he's so tanky, but it's annoyingly tanky. He's annoyingly tanky. But did you see that? Of course I did, Amon. What do you mean? Of course I got to keep up on my boy. Yeah, I remember testing that on the podcast when Baton of the Future first came out. Or no, I'm sorry, when what's it called? When Nier Automata first came out with them. And it didn't work. And then I guess they just soft patched it. Was there something in the notes that indicated that you could do that all of a sudden? For me, I can't because I don't have Baton of the Future, so it's an irrelevant strategy for me. But very nice, very nice, and I know why Tweaks is excited for that find, which is pretty cool. I need to do these new stages so I can get these puppies, but our main focus right now has got to be this guy. So I'm going to run just a couple of these stages for anyone who wants to jump in. If you want to get carried hardcore, it's a great time. Make sure you've got everything you need. Alright, let's do the thing. Do some Buddha multiplayer runs before we close out the live stream. Recently pulled G-Lukiel and wondering if she's worth building as a mage. No. Wait for Christmas collab. You should build G-Lukiel because she's part of the easiest strategy to take down Galanova, which is an endgame boss a lot of people struggle with just because they're not. They didn't focus on general units. As Amber says, yeah, as PDPS, not mage. You don't want to build anyone as mage besides Maja. Maja, Shift Eliza, and maybe Rabala if you're bored. No other character should be built as a mage, if you're asking me. No one wants to run the new multiplayer room with me. It's okay, I can run public rooms. It's fine. It's not a problem. But just figured I could give you guys some easy runs, man. We have no coffee. All right. I also have to wait a little bit because I know there's a delay between the time I say things and when y'all actually see them. Someone tagged me in Discord. Where? Gotta get them. What? Gotta get them fish eventually. That was Saru. I'm very proud with my thumbnail of the new collab. Boy put that one together himself. Oh, here we go. OM Carp's in the building. What about Summoner Lena? I run her as a mage. Summoner Lena. Oh, Summoner Lena. Apparently, some people like Summoner Lena. One more, guys. One more of y'all. What's up, Nilewind? OM Carp, always good to see you. Just need one more for the. I'm telling y'all, if you don't know, this is the easiest multiplayer lobby you will ever experience. You can just sit there and do nothing if you want. Just free items. All I need is one more. Jake Kill says pig. Pig. There we go, Dookie. What's up? Oh, I know who is Dookie. Well, I'm not good enough for your actual account. I see how it is. I see how it is. Check out this build. Are you trolling? Is this a troll? What are you doing, bro? How are these builds looking? I'm putting y'all on blast. Putting y'all on blast. Oh my guy. Gotta get you some slayers and special boosts on Leona, Nile. Gotta do that. OM Carp, what you got, bro? Divinity Slayer. What is? I haven't even checked what this guy's typing is considered. I would assume God. So you're covered. You're covered. Luckily, Sheeta's kid is just beautiful. Ah, Aroy. Doing good. Just got lucky with Lancevale and his arc. Noble Fox, congrats. I will say, 5-star Lancevale I like a lot more than 4-star Lancevale. The difference in ease to access his damage as a 5-star unit is very considerable. So I'm not casting in these first stages. I'm going to rely on this Roy to just do his thing like that. And we don't have to sit through an entire animation of Nether's Tempest. Didn't get Lancevale, but you got the Arc. Yeah, I would have told you to skip Lancevale. Especially as a new player. No, undefinable. There's no. Well, let me not bite myself. Let me not shoot myself in the foot. I'm sure there's some, but you're talking about maybe 2% content where magic is a thing. 2% of the content, magic is a thing. Yo, who's messing up my backstab damage? All right. It was a pleasure, everyone. Oh, Nile. Nile. You're being a bad party member, Nile. You're being a bad party member. Come on. I still need to make a multiplayer etiquette guide. But I feel like it's such a what's the word? What's the word? I can't think of it. Pretentious. Such a pretentious video to make. Such an elitist video to make. Ooh! Give me that, baby. Double that buppy. Does anyone run Midnight for the 20% int boost? Midnight. Moonlight? Yeah, Moonlight's nice. Please do. Ches says please do. It's tough. It's tough because listen, the multiplayer etiquette applies, like especially if you're a newer player. If you recognize that someone in your party is performing at the top level, don't do things. Like, don't do anything. Just sit there. Because God healing and using your special and trying to use spells, it just slows down the process. And multiplayer grinding is something that you want to get done as fast as possible. It already takes enough time. So to have to sit through animations that you know aren't necessary, it's tough. And it makes for a bad experience. And it's something you wouldn't even know, right? So you can't fault them because they're trying to contribute. They're trying to give you some form of damage or some form of utility. But there's nothing worse than, like, let's say I'm a Lexaeus. I just popped an S3. I'm about to do 30 hits that's going to kill the boss in 3 seconds. And all of a sudden, we all have yellow health, which then starts auto-procking God heals. And then you have to sit there. Instead of the stage being over, you now have to sit there for triple the time because you keep getting time stop God heals going off. It's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling as an endgame player. Noble Fox equals Nile Wind, and I'm sorry. It's okay, my friend. It's okay. Noab! Gotta get in here, bruh. Just watch. I mean, you've already been privy to it, right? Like, someone helped you out. Someone helped you out already. You just come in with Maja, and you'll never lose another lobby again, bro. You'll never lose another lobby again. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Ahmad! No! Stay with us! I thought it was obvious to tap skip. What do you mean, skip? Alright. Give us another one, baby. Give us another double. Oh! Oh, so close. I mean, we'll take it. I'm taking these. I'm about to have 2 of these spheres. I will say, them putting out 3 more God spheres that require 6 God spheres. Why? Why? Why did they do that? Okay, listen, Bagoo, I'm fine with you being here. Do not mess with my time stop. Do not slow this process down, please. The animation on specials, can't you just tap to skip? No. You can skip. No, you can't. The only things you can skip are, UR skills. That's it. If you haven't, it's not your alt tweaks. It's just someone else named Dookie. I didn't figure that out. I figured that was you. I didn't know anyone else would intentionally name themselves Dookie and run backstab surprise attack Roy's. Sounds like a tweaks thing. What? Oh, that's actually you. Oh, well, okay. Just dropped everything. Yo, I thought Dookie was Tweaks. Well, I guess it is. It's actually Tweaks. He just renamed his entire account. Tell me this isn't the coolest looking boss we have in the game. It is, right? Like, undoubtedly. This is so much damage. It's truly wonderful. Very nice. I'm saying, old man Carp. I'm saying. That's like, to me, that's a must summon. Like, I want to play as that guy. Like, I hope they do a mini version of him, so he's the next god. But he's not woven into the story, so I don't see them. I don't see them releasing him as a unit. Give us those. That's what we like. But that's it. I just wanted to use all my natural stamina. We're not going to keep doing runs. But thank you guys for jumping in. We almost got enough in 3 runs to craft a whole ass sphere. Where am I? Well, I'm arena. Why am I here? You can almost be certain he will eventually become a unit. I mean, yeah, but Luxeus is woven into the main story. This is like a random boss. That's like saying the... actually, I don't know. I don't think we have another boss. We don't have another Godforge boss that looks like they could be a unit. So maybe maybe they're planning on releasing it. But the fact that this is a random Godforge boss with no prior lore, no involvement in the actual story, I don't see them turning him into a unit. Unless, like, enough people ask for it. Can we talk about these new weapons? I mean, we'll do that tonight. But, like, what is this thing? I know, Tweaks. I know you love this. I know you love this. We got some pretty badass ones. And then what is this? What's going on here? What's going on here? Why? What's up with this? What's going on here? I don't understand. This whole thing confuses me. I'm hoping it's a mistype. The axe and bow? Why would this look good on Sheeta? I'm not putting this on Sheeta. What? I'm not putting that on Sheeta. I'm putting this on freaking Merity or whoever else I want to break. Because if you don't already know, axes are like the designated breaking weapon. And then they went ahead and fucked around and gave us a 50% break on top of an axe. And that strength stat at plus 40. Like, what are we even doing at this point? It is a typo. Thank goodness. Because, man, that would be a buzzkill. So now this thing makes more sense. This thing makes a lot more sense. So we'll take that. It is meant to be dark. That's what I was hoping. This, they messed this up. This needed to be chance to lower thunder res. That's what this needed to be. This I haven't looked at yet. Thunder physical attack damage plus 15%. This is Ray. Put that on Ray. Beautiful. Yeah, we were close. We were close to being done with everything prior to these new Godforged weapons. But now, yeah, like this is priority 1 for me. Then probably I like this. This is nice for Merity. This plus this on Merity. GG's. But yeah, I'll like the Phantom like I was getting ready to unlock this one. That's on hold. The axe is first, then probably the bow. I like the bow a lot. But then I didn't mean to go there. I meant to show like, okay, can someone explain? Almost 4 out of 5. Why don't they want to use the amethyst? Like, why? Right? They went ahead and made 3 more God spheres that require a ludicrous amount of the other spheres. And they did the combo. They did 3 separate combos of the original colors, red, green, and blue. Blue, red, green. And the new one. Why couldn't they just make like this one more of these and have it be blue, purple, and topaz? So like the amethyst gets included in one of these. Like, why did they go and make 3 mega spheres and still leave out the purple one? I don't get the logic. I just don't get it. The Aqua Mage tier is hilariously confusing. Like, why did the... What? No, I'm not making this. I'm not making this. I'm not giving up this puppy. You can keep the mind stat. And they gave ice attack damage. Like, sometimes I don't understand. Like, they're clearly, a lot of the times they're clearly not looking at how people use, like how the players actually use the equipment. Like this robe, that's Spirit Made Interior's robe. With the nice defense stats, fat amount of MP, damage reduction, and a lot of nice resistances. This is something you throw on Spirit Made Interior. Who does not need ice attack damage? And they got rid of the MP. That's bonkers, bro. So this is never getting crafted. I don't care. I'll leave this, and this is such a nerf. It's not going to bother my OCD. It's not going to bother my OCD. Because Sheeta gets plus 50% increased strength. Oh, I see, Carp. Yeah, but, like, no. Like, the 300 strength that you're going to get running that pales in comparison to the damage boost that you get by running Muramasa with physical attack damage plus 25%. I can't blame people for like looking at stats, and you know, big stats are nice. They're nice, but like to swap out, I'm assuming you have this if you're working on Godforge stuff, to not use Muramasa because you want to get that strength boost, you're hurting yourself. You're hurting your performance. You're not helping your performance. If you want to do it just because you think it's cool or you don't have Muramasa, fair point. But like my sole mission is to like shift everyone's focus. And I tried to do that with a couple videos. Like stats, you don't need to focus on stats anymore in this game. Adas provides us with units that they're covered. Their base stats cover the amount of stats you need on a unit. At this point, at where we are in the game, you want physical damage multipliers or magic damage multipliers. The stats are not the main focus. If you want to be performing at a high level. Some people just like to have big stats. Hey, D-Man! Thanks for joining the Buddha gang, bro. Thanks for the subscription. If you want to just make big stats because it makes you happy, fair point. If you want to see like a 6,000 strength stat on Sheeta, fair play. But to like actually think it's helping you more than it's hurting you by not running like Muramasa or a better option, please don't. Just don't do it. Anyway, interesting. I'm sure we have plenty to talk about in the podcast tonight, which is awesome. I'm excited to see what other little things I don't notice because I don't have the attention to detail like Tweaks does, but I'm sure there are other things within this update, specifically with the Godforge. Tweaks will enlighten me and whoever is listening with. Should be a good one. Yeah, I'll jump into Discord. We'll talk about our little rough agenda because I'm sure people want to hear about Secret of Mana, the old units. So a lot to get into tonight. Should be a good one. Hope to see you guys there for that live stream. And yeah, check out my video, my thoughts on the Trials of Mana collab. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll keep you posted. Pokemon stream tomorrow. Thank you to Undefinable Reasoning for becoming a BoodaFam member today. You made my whole day with that one. We got a lot done. We got a lot accomplished today. And thank you to anyone else who's considering and will be BoodaFam members in the future. Guys, that's all I got for you this time. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, turn on all notifications. Y'all know the drill by now. And with all that being said, y'all know what we say. Work hard, play harder. See you in the next video.